A silver plaque on the stack. Not a good track record of mental health. A silver plaque. Not a good track record of mental health. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is it's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Yo, yo.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words
You played this game?
to reach her. Nothing. No. This one is a monster in disguise.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have the small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber? Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Garb until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buender.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you. His head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines. Someone was... They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past would one day...
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Meth, it was a golden age. Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She's just a distracted old woman.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't...
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman? If she's not connected to anything?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best. Lomonosov's land, Udashnaya Zemlya,
A terrible cold comes over her.
the Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas Dumira, all the good ones. The deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly. You go right ahead, Loman. Let me know when you... Is that all you woke me up to say? What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adver... If you don't know... Why would I want to do that? Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad. On the U41A. What do you think they take? No.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen, or I can just relax and let them...
I think we're done here, no?
Time? Of course, whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. Is that all you wanted to know? Of course not. It's an... Of course. So the boy... You have to understand...
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Yes, go...
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us... Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. I walk right past Measurehead. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Then press the button to then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me.
Should we? He's nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out, and I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better...
Nobody betrays your...
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first. Don't say anything. Size him up first.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Show him the ham still got it.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You are one. You gave the world eugenics, electricité, and powerful weapons. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now you will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks. That is right. You should leave this stage of history. Bring your troops to the Simenan Islands, and to Boogie. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip it. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and feet. Correct.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something you're also. To serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? Offshoots of the semin. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful, we are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium are with me in my genetic dreams. No, I have...
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our...
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. It is. This leads me to conclude your race.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is called.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not... There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one? Those are the Simones, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply... The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously. The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains. As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese, the indigenous people of the Areopagites, are the master race of the Ilmaran. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progeny. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super-race.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eye. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cult. The Koiko, the countless micronationalities au grade, are all inexplicably obsessed with Podat. The Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest fate. Tips, CF, are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured lesser races like the Mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only the Mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. The Koiko, as you know, this will never happen. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solve. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity, I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and Venet.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights. And what are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so. Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you. And you along with it.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest work. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't...
I have a question. Why do all these men follow you?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Yeah? That giant up there, on the bridge you talked to. Head measurer. Won't let the workers by. The access panel is bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
The unpromising raised pupil returns.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain.
The words to the song.
Your hand twists in his grip, and the pain blind.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homo-erotic. The unpromising raised pupil returns.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be good. Now leave before you humiliate your homo-erotic organization.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk. We're not here on some political... And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
The lieutenant groaned. That's right. You should. Not bad.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker. Have fun. Union shits are on. Right to work!
We are not picky.
When a beat's...
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious... There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire. His shirt is far too small, and an unpleasantly tight fit. He ignores your question, choosing instead. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with.
What's it to you? No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm on. Big man. We're all worked at. Am I a suspect? Don't know. What's it to you? No, we're all workers, right? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The unpromising race pupil. Don't be vulgar.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Also, to subject off. I am not surprised you.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence. It has happened again. The tide.
Another fit of good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
How did this?
You must good. Now leave before you humiliate. Don't be.
There must be some friction there. He's.
Mr. Clare is a man of.
He looks toward the harbor. There must be.
Mr. Clare is a.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless, the tattoos on his face.
I'd appreciate. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hurt.
The loot that.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Not bad.
Let's talk about our right to work. I know
The men.
wouldn't put it. Right to work!
We're pity.
When the men. There's something. Fine. It was probably nothing.
When it beats me.
When the man. There's something. Oh, his shirt is far too. He ignored. You've been talking to him for quite a while.
No, I'm not a fighter. What's it to you? Big man. We're all workers, right? Worked at Territory. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The unpromising race pupil returns. The unpromising race.
There must be some friction there.
Mr. Clare is...
He looks toward the harbor, motionless. The tattoos on his face like a web of stone. It has happened again.